The feel of bones crunching beneath your feet is confirmation of your awesome victory. On your return from the dungeon, you receive word from advanced scouts that the recently established outpost near the Red Ridge Mountains is under siege. A group of raiders have been dispatched to assist you in taking back the outpost and crushing the human opposition. Your secondary objective is to seek out and completely destroy their encampment, putting an end to this threat for good.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. My base is being attacked, so I'm going to hold off on the intro for now. And then I'll recap what we did in the last level, for those of you who may have missed it. Now, I was really trying to get my guys over here in time to save this building, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Everybody over here is too slow. Actually, they may be able to pull it off if I can get these guys over there in time. Okay, so I ended up losing 2 or 3 more guys than I really had to there to try to save that building because I was in a rush to try not to lose it. May not have been a good thing. We'll see if that pays off, or if perhaps it would have just been better to move up slowly and save the guys that I could rather than the buildings. Now, I don't have a peon right now, so I have to build one just to start with. Before I can even do anything else, I have to build somebody. Let me look around over here. Give him something to do. Okay, here we go. So it's a little slower going. Normally they give you sometimes 3 to 4 peons per level on average to start with, sometimes less. But obviously starting with no is or 0, none of them is going to have an impact on gameplay to start with. It's going to be a little slower going. Now I'm taking this guy to look around just to scout the area. And then I'll have to come up here as well, because I don't want any catapults sneaking in on my guys. That could do some serious damage to a force this tightly closed in on each other. Especially this early on, where I don't even really have the resources to replenish my army if it did die. But to recap on what we did on the last level, they touched on it on the little clip in between. We were tasked to... Oh, there's somebody there. I'll send this guy back down here just in case. We had the job of going into a dungeon to kill the guy who basically was trying to usurp the crown. He fell in love with the guy's daughter, the leader's daughter, and you were tasked to kill him and his daughter, so you can see exactly how the orcs are with traitors, even if they are blood, so add something to the storyline there. these guys back down. Okay. Don't know exactly how this guy got over here to my base, but so there's something up here. I'm guessing a bridge, because it looks like there's all water. And then there might be something over here as well. So after we get situated again, we'll go over there and check. Actually, these guys are too high up. Now I'm going to build a few more. I still need to get a couple guys on harvesting wood, and then eventually a guy to repair that. You know, and this gold mine is extremely close, so it may seem like money's coming in rather quickly, but there's not a lot of gold in there. And it looks like I need to start getting some guys out too if they're going to sit here and harass me like this. This guy's almost dead. I thought I lost this guy for a second. I couldn't find him. But there is a gold mine up here, so if mine runs out, I might possibly be able to come over here to this one. Not a whole lot of gold up there. And plus that also seems like to be where the enemies are coming from. Also over here as well, how somehow. Or not. As you can see, they can get stuck on pretty much anything. I'll put this guy on wood as well. And this will be the last peon I build for now. He's going to be on repair duty, and then hopefully be able to put down some new buildings. I still need, I believe, an armory. And I can't think of what else. And that actually has a decent amount of gold, so it is a bit farther away from my base. That will slow things down a bit. Okay, I'm gonna send him up here just to see what's over here. Okay, so I already have a blacksmith. That's the one building I managed to save. I'm gonna hold off on those for now. I'll need another farm after this. Okay, so there we go. There's a bridge. I figured as much. No. Get him down here. Let my archers take care of him. This guy's gonna be a pain, but Okay, so this guy finished. Go ahead and put down a farm over here. And I'll go ahead and upgrade some of these guys since I have to wait anyways. I'm going to do the shield. When you do these upgrades, remember you don't have to do all of them every level. You'll see like on this guy, actually all of them that I know, you know, have armor. Whether it's a grunt or a raider or a spearman. But when you do the weapons, the grunt and the raider use this axe, whereas the spearman use this. So you'll have a completely different one to upgrade. And they cost the same. So when deciding which ones to upgrade, if any, you know, you have to really look at what your army is comprised of. I'm going to go ahead and put another one down. You know, and if you mainly have, you know, archers or spearmen, then it would be a great deal in your favor to upgrade that. Whereas, in my opinion, it's better to upgrade the armor first because everybody uses that. And so basically you're getting 3-in-1 or 4-in-1, depending on how many different types of troops you have. In fact, the only one who doesn't use armor that I'm aware of, I believe, is the catapult, but you can't even build those yet, so... Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and do a temple, which I need more lumber. So I'm gonna have this guy chop trees down. As you can see, it takes a great deal longer for lumber than it does for gold. Usually about 2 to 3 times longer, depending on how far away your gold mine is. This one's extremely close, so right now I'm getting a lot of gold in really quickly, but that's gonna slow down as soon as they have to come over here. Nice. I guess they're gonna make their presence known over here, so I'll have to build up a second army. Protect from here and protect over here. In fact, while these guys are here, I'm gonna kill this guy off. I'll build another couple of those guys. This one's getting ready to run out. It's not gonna last much longer. And I'll have to come over here, and as you can see, that's a big difference. I can actually see the base right here, whereas this is 1, 2, almost 3 screens away from my main base. Okay, so I'm gonna send these guys back over here, and I'm gonna continue to have this guy look around. This will be my second front over here. This guy's almost dead, which, you know, since I can't heal my units, he might as well do something, because he's not going to be very good in the battle. If he's the main focus of the attack, he's, you know, 1-2 hits away. Whereas he can actually come out and explore right now for me, and if he dies, I don't really lose all that much, since he's really not going to do very much for me any other way. Now the humans do get the ability to heal their units. You know, so in this situation, you wouldn't want to use that guy. Send them to the back, wait for your healers to build up the power they need, you know, and then heal them, rather than lose the resources it costs to build this guy in the first place. Okay, so this looks like a dead end up here. Oh, great. I guess I found it. They're coming up from here somehow. me rearrange my guys. Okay, this guy doesn't look like he's doing anything, so I'm gonna have him build me a kennel. Go ahead and upgrade that and that. Build me a few more. So I got some guys incoming. As I said before, the fog of war, you know, so if you can clear the space, you can see them coming a long ways off. The computer is kind of smart in this one, in the sense that they cheat, and they often know what you've seen and what you haven't. And so you may find them sneaking all the way around the backside of your base, simply because there's a little strip of black right there, and they can follow it all the way along, and you would never even see them coming until finally, boom, right here, they're visible. I've had them do that to me a couple times, so it is something to be aware of, and you know, just explore around. I mean, it's part of the fun of seeing what the map looks like. It's a different one every single time, from what I remember and what I've seen so far. I think I've already built everything. I need a couple more farms. I think I'm going to do my archers next, my spearmen. Simply because I have more of them right now than my other guys, and I'm defensive right now. And so, therefore, they're coming to me. And there you go, I lost my gold mine. I'm also going to send these two guys that are harvesting wood. I don't really need wood right now. I've built all the buildings that I need, and the only units that use wood would be the archers. Catapults also use a great deal of wood, and if I was able to build them, I would definitely leave a couple guys chopping trees down. But since I'm not able to build those guys right now, there's no point in it. Do these guys. Now the reason I'm building foot soldiers or grunts instead of my raiders is simple. My gold is going to come in very slow now because of the distance they have to walk. Now these guys will space themselves out as they get caught. You know, they give each other a little bit of room, and next time they may not get as bunched up, but it is, you know, a significant distance more than the way it was a minute ago. And I really want to send this guy off to explore up here. In fact, I may just do that. Just so that I can see them coming, so that they can't just sneak in on me with a catapult. You know, I sound a little paranoid with catapults, but there's been several videos that I've had to reshoot simply because they catch my army, or they did catch my army off guard, and it ended very badly. You know, I lost a significant portion, if not all of it. And when you have to go back and rebuild, it's very time-consuming and very almost tedious. When you're shooting a video. When you're just playing by yourself, it is enjoyable. When you're not like trying to, you know, keep the game pace up for the viewers at home and stuff. But I try to play these as I normally do. But I'm one of those. See, he's gonna die. I was always one of those players who took their time. You know, I've seen people who can beat a level insanely quickly, you know, 2 or 3 minutes. you know, in like StarCraft and stuff like that. And they use all the command keys. I didn't do that. I always harvested the map almost dry until there was nothing left. And then I built up the biggest force that I could possibly build up, you know, and attacked in overwhelming numbers so that there was no chance that I was going to lose. But, you know, some people are very strategic and they take 2 or 3 units over here and another couple over here to cause a distraction, and, you know, it works for them. But mainly, it's all about the playstyle that you enjoy the most. Okay, I don't know what that guy's doing. I'm gonna have him chase him down. Seems to be a lot quicker than this guy. I guess he decided to stop running. Gotta hand it to him, that was kind of brave. Stupid, but brave. Now this is going to be a chore to get through, simply because they'll be able to hit you from about this point. So if you send in your knights, they're going to get hit all the way close to them. So you want to send in a good deal, and you never quite know what they might have over here. They could have another 14 or 15 archers. In that case, you know, 4 or 5 of your knights would die completely before you took out a handful of theirs. A situation like that, that's when a catapult would really come in handy. But for now, we'd have to just overwhelm their forces, basically. Or build spearmen of our own and try to match it spear for spear, you know, at a long distance. You know, they have the same limitation of space. If only 5 people can fit here, then only 5 people can throw down. And if you can get another 5 people or 4 people, at least you can match the numbers. If you send your knights in, every step that they get closer means there's another row of archers that can hit you. And so therefore you might only be able to have 2 knights or 3 knights here, and you'd be getting hit by like 5 rows of archers if they had that many.
Your command, Master.
So I got a pretty decent size, and I probably don't need this force right here guarding this side. They don't seem to have ever attacked from that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this up to a size that I like, probably about 3 groups of 4. And then I'm going to take them up here just to see what they got, and bring these guys up to guard my base, just in case while, you know, I'm over here exploring, they come over here and try to attack me. There's at least something here that can defend it. And in fact, I may just leave them here. That way I don't have to like reorganize them and push them up there. I'll do 1 more spearman and 1 more foot soldier and 2 more spearmen. And even this is dwindling down. I still have a 3rd one over here, but I don't think I'll need it unless I fail my main attack. And I hope that doesn't happen. In fact, I'll leave this guy behind. Take a newer unit. Same thing for this guy. Now, if I was building those raiders, as you can see, my gold is barely being able to keep up at this pace. You know, but if you wanted to do the raiders, you would have to build another 2 or 3 peons to be able to keep up at the same pace that I'm going right now. Which is always an option, you know. I always had far more peons than I ever really needed And towards the end of the game, I had all the gold that you could possibly want, and I just had them chopping trees down, even though I didn't need it. These numbers are like outrageous, and I spent like 2 hours playing the level. I've gotten a little bit better now, and I don't really go that far, and my levels are only about 20 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on the difficulty of that level. As you can see, he got close, but he didn't even hurt any of my guys, and that's thankful to the spearmen, the archers. Like I said before, they're a very powerful tool for defense. The only thing stronger than they are, in my opinion, would be the catapults, simply because they can do so much damage from so far away. And they are incredibly slow to fire, and they can't hit anything within a short range of themselves. So if a knight or a raider was to charge them, they'd just be sitting there defenseless the entire time, getting hit. That should be enough to attack. I am, however, going to continue to build people. You know, you will inevitably lose people as you attack, and it's always nice to have a few extras, you know, in the background to, you know, be able to bring up if you need them. Now my guys are actually almost in formation, which is kind of nice. What I'm gonna do actually is take one group up there right now just to see what's on the other end. Obviously there's a priest up there. See if I can pull them down into me. So it would have been easier just to kill this guy so he didn't heal, or this guy, but you never quite know how many there are. Okay, so just gonna regroup real quick to see what guys I need. I think I need more foot soldiers than anything else. Well, that's why it was so hairy. I mean, that's right next to their base. Crossing that bridge is literally like walking into their base, so that was pretty much their entire force right off the bat. That's why I took so many casualties. I think I could have gone a bit better if I had snuck in maybe behind their force. You know, back here. This is gonna go badly. Okay, so they really don't have all that much left. 2 knights, 2 foot soldiers, 4 archers. And let's see. Actually, I'm just going to take these guys, build up one more group, and then take these guys and kill those archers and destroy their base. That should be more than enough to be able to do that. You know, that's hoping that he doesn't hit me from behind as I try, you know, over here with the little something. Well, I guess he's gonna try anyways.
Your command, Master.
I almost forgot, these guys are the leftovers. The ones that are all hurt. Okay, so he didn't come over here to hit me. Just to build up another force to attack me, basically. And I don't really like that. He's going to be distracting me, so I'm going to actually send my guy up there to hopefully grab his attention and then pull him back down to me. If you can get close enough to him, oftentimes that will, you know, aggravate them enough to chase you. And they'll follow you all the way back down to your base. In fact, I'll try that with these archers as well and see if they're stupid enough to do it. Unfortunately, with these guys, when they come down, they may just find my peons a little bit more appealing because they're closer and go after them. But we'll see what they do. Hopefully they chase me all the way back. If anything, I might be able to get the rest of the guys that are here as well and finish off the small amount of troops that they got left. I guess I'll send this guy up. Now he'll probably get hit a couple times from each one. Or maybe just once. Or twice. He's faster, I believe, but they have that range, so, you know, if he gets stuck like he often does.
Your command, Master.
And as I said before, they may find your other guys a little bit more attractive. Not exactly pretty, but it worked. And I'm actually just going to take these guys up here. Actually, no, I'll set them down here for now. I'll do that. Don't have the money for that yet. So I'm going to grab this guy's attention again, bring him down, and then I'll send my entire force up there. That's why I'm not going to rearrange them. Some of these guys might get hurt, you know, when he comes down again, but it's alright. They're about to go into whatever else he has up here, so not too concerned about it. guys as well. I send something down. There you go. Now I'm moving up in baby steps, simply because they may have some more guys up here. And I'm going to find out real quick by dragging this guy up. And then bringing him back down. If not, this will be a pretty quick ending to this level. I'll just destroy these guys' building. Okay, apparently just by seeing them, they decided to come down. That's a couple guys, 4 or 5 guys, maybe at max. Yeah, look like there might be something there, yep. There we go. Send these guys up here. The computers aren't too smart. They'll continue to keep making peons if you kill all the ones they got. And they seem to have infinite amount of money. But the good thing about killing these guys is that as you destroy these buildings, the computer will also try to put down the same ones over again. So you're constantly having to destroy building after building. And when they put it down, a lot of the time the building, I believe, has like 50% health the moment you put that down. Also, you got to take into account whether you want to destroy a specific building. Destroying like barracks first could be a smart move, so he can't build any more troops. If you're worried about priests later on, destroying that would also be a good thing. Destroy their town hall and they can't build any more of their peons, which means they can't put down any more buildings behind you. Also, try not to ever tell them exactly what to do. Put them next to the building you want to destroy. If you tell them to destroy a specific building, that's all they'll do is hit that building. Even if a knight or somebody else runs up behind them, they won't stop. They'll just continue to hit that building until either the building's destroyed or they die doing it. So, keep that in mind. If they're just standing there, they'll actually turn around and hit whoever's attacking them. And they have plenty of gold still left in their gold mine, considering I've drained mine and most of this one. It is a surprise to see that much gold still left in there. It just means that they must have had an outrageous amount to start with. Nah, I don't need to do that, but I'm doing it anyways, just because I don't like to have people just standing there doing nothing. As you can see, it takes quite a long time to drain the health out of a town hall. I mean, it has far more than any other building. Maybe I have to destroy this guy, or there's another building left. Said I had to destroy them entirely, so there must be something left that I've missed. There we go. It's just the peon. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like these episodes, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.